watching the Chicago drill culture shit. You know, it's more dangerous out here than Iraq. I hear that shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Hell yeah.
Then Iraq.
See, and I'm gonna get in depth with that a little bit.
Talk to me.
It's the reason why it's true, right? It's different. It's different terrain. You see what I'm saying? When you out there, you in a desert, and they got, instead of neighborhoods, they got what's called villages. You see what I'm saying? And not to make their place sound bad, but a lot of their buildings and stuff kind of is tore up already. So when we going to war over there, we going to war with bigger artillery. So we knocking buildings down. We shooting like big stuff like rockets, and you know what I'm saying. So that's a whole nother level of war. But at the same time, in Chicago, like, you got people that can just drill you on the highway. You see what I'm saying? You come in, you getting gas. People will drill you while you getting gas. People will drill you at the beach. Like, you know what I mean? You don't really got all of those risks while you in Iraq. Like, well, you do, but you don't. Like, cause you're not really out there when you deployed with the military. You're not out there kicking it. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to no beach while you out there. You out there on missions. You following orders, and you clearing out buildings, and you see what I'm saying? It's different. Your reason for being there, but it's still dangerous, cause it had been nights when we was in Iraq, we in our bunk sleep, and you start hearing mortar rounds just coming, boom, boom. That's why they got bunkers all over the military bases out there, because at any given time, like, they can attack you at 3 a.m. While, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know what? Not to jump off topic and not to hold you too long, but I got some things I need to ask you, bro, while you're right here. You know, I recall interviewing you some years ago. You know, we were doing phone interviews. I recall you actually giving me the connection to interview a guy by the name of Trello. Okay. Recently he ended up
Trello.
losing his life due to gun violence. Do you know where you was at when you heard that news?
Yeah, I was on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, that's an unfortunate situation.
So what's life like, you know, after his passing? Is it, you know, because I hear a lot about, like, you know, somebody passed, it bring a lot of anger and shit, and the family's still together and shit?
Yeah, the family's still together, but it's just, man, I don't want to get too deep into that, but you know what I mean? It's just unfortunate. Like, all I can do is just send my condolences to the family, and just and hope and pray that, you know what I'm saying, they find peace in that situation, because it's, you know, it's just unfortunate. Right,
and not to link this question with anything with Trello, but you know, you're like an OG in this shit. Wow. So I want to know what fucked the streets up, bro. Like what's the secret that everybody keeping away? Because I ask people, what messed up Chicago? You know, this place people used to go to the Taste and shit. People used to kick it on Madison and shit. I remember when 79th used to be a place people used to kick it and shit at. You know, like what messed this place up?
Leadership, man. Like, every interview that they gave, like when I did BBC News, 60 Minutes, like, it's the same story, but that's why we keep saying the same thing, because it's the truth. You see what I'm saying? Like, when they really took that leadership and that structure away, it sent them wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, they cut the head off the snake, and all these different snakes formed. Like, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, and then you got all these shorties that's out here taking matters into their own hand. They don't got no real direction. You know what I'm saying? You got shorties looking up to an OG that's 19. You see what I'm saying? Like, they big homie 19. Like, so how is he really making the best decisions on behalf of their whole clique? Or, you see what I'm saying? Or on behalf of the gang? Like, it's shorties out here in those situations, and they being forced to predict certain situations, not thinking about the outcome or the consequences. And the thing is, a lot of these shorties ain't even facing consequences. You know what I'm saying? Like, gangs ain't really giving out violations no more, and none of that. Like, back in the day when we was shorties, like, you go out and do a drill and hit the wrong person, like, you is getting violated for that. It's a consequence for that. Like, you shoot, you hit a lady, a kid, and it's consequences you gotta pay for that. You ain't just gotta worry about the police coming to get you. Like,
you know what? Oh, not to cut you off. I'm glad you said that. I hear the Free Larry. Free the gang leaders. Free Larry Hoover. Would that stop it? Or is it past that?
No, it's way past that. Like I ain't gonna even lie. Like if they freed the leaders right now, these shorties ain't trying to hit, man. Like it and I hate to say it, but it's true. Like some of these shorties that's so far gone that some of them gonna either have to get locked up or get knocked off in order for real structure to come in and take place, because a lot of them that's running the show, they decision making just ain't right, bro. And it ain't like, it's like they ain't got no morals, no sympathy for just the masses. Like when they mad, they'll come out and drill a whole community. And it's like it's a lot of collateral damage that it don't need to be, bro. It's the shorties out here need to grow up, man. And how wild they is right now, they ain't giving the shorties a real chance to grow, man.
Yeah, you know what? What CTCDUWOP? What's new? What you got coming out? What can the people look forward to? What's in the future?
Man, like I still got a lot of unreleased music that I ain't dropped that I'm gonna put out. You know what I'm saying, in the future. I got a lot of music that I'm about to create that I'm still holding. That, you know, I still got the artist in me, but at the same time I've been doing a lot of investing. I've been managing some other artists, building them up. Like I do a lot of artist development still. You know what I mean? Like I do some engineering. Like
Okay.
I'm just a natural born hustler. So I gotta prioritize my time, but at the same time, like I still got a love for this music industry, and I
What's
still
some of the
feel
artists?
like we could change some shorties' lives. And a couple of my artists I got that I'm working on right now, like I got an artist named Poppy Coca,
Okay.
and then I got another artist, you know, Gigi Newski.
Shout out Newski.
And then I'm working on.
Come holler at me, Newski.
I'm still working on Gigi Rello too, but at the same time,
Come holler at me, Rello.
I'm about to take in some new artists too, you know. So
Okay.
we just building, we just working, man. The train don't stop here. Like, you know, there's
Okay.
more opportunity to get, more money to get.
What can the people find you at, man? One of these labels want to give you a bag of money for one of them artists. Somebody just think you're cool as hell, man. Where can they find you at? What's all your social medias? What's the platforms?
Man, you already know my Instagram, IG, Facebook, Twitter, at CTCCrazyDuwop. That's CTCCrazyDuwop. On Instagram, we got an underscore at the end, but just type in, if you just Google CTCCrazyDuwop, everything gonna come out. I got music on iTunes, music on YouTube.
Right.
I got it's everywhere, man. CTC Crazy Duwop. It's on my hands. CTC Crazy.
With that management shit, is that just the people you working with, or if it's an artist that needs some help, can they call you too, or you just fucking with who you fucking with?
Yeah, it's official now, man. I just left the lawyer office like a week ago. You know what I'm saying? I've been having them draw me up like real official management contracts. Like we taking all this business end of it like serious. You know what I'm saying? We really want to see the shorties get on. We really want to make sure the shorties get the money they deserve. We want to make sure they get the opportunity they deserve. Like we ain't out here trying to be grimy, trying to snake none of these shorties. None of that. Like we that's why we've been out here. That's why ain't nobody trying to drill us, and we've been out here 10 years. You see what I'm saying? We still in the same city. We ain't been ran out the city. Like Chicago love us, we love Chicago, but to a certain extent, it ain't like we can sign everybody. You see what I'm saying? We looking for the right ones, the ones that we see that don't just want handouts, that want to help us help themselves. You see what I'm saying?
You know what? Before we get up out of here, I see you doing that credit shit, bro. I see you. I be seeing a lot of shit about how to fix it and shit like that. Get somebody some advice, bro.
Man, the best.
You be traveling. I be seeing you in all kind of states and shit, all kind of look. WOP be all kind of places and shit that a lot of people be saying they be, but I be seeing WOP really in them places, and he be doing shit like this. I'm gonna get this shit. I dream. I wish I had this shit right, and then a couple days later, bro had this shit. You feel me? So I'm fucking with broski. So give the people some advice because he really doing this shit.
Like the best advice I can give, man, is to clean your credit, man. Like even if you got a score of 200, man, like go back and go pull your credit history. Try to clear a lot of that the old loans, old delinquencies, inquiries, man. Get all of that off of there and build, man. You know what I'm saying? Try to get you some try to just, you know, the biggest thing is I see a lot of people getting large amounts of money. It don't matter if it's PPP loans. It don't matter if you still in the streets. It don't matter if you got an advance from rapping. the hardest thing in our culture is these shorties is just learning how to spend money, and they not learning how to stack money and flip money. You see what I'm saying? The biggest thing is once you get your credit in order, all of the money that you bringing in, you ain't gotta spend cash, man. Put the cash up. The same money you spend in cash, you can spend that with plastic and get rewards. You could be booking free flights. You could be booking free hotels, like all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then if you got a business, an LLC, start building your business line of credit. Because once you build up your business line of credit, that's going to be more important than your personal line of credit. Now you can go out here and get $250,000 cars, and it ain't even got to be in your name. It could be in your business name. You see what I'm saying? You just got to learn how to move like a real boss with that money and stop just blowing the money, going to store, just spending $20,000 in Gucci. Like, don't spend like that unless you're going to get a return on that shit. That shit is stupid investments, man. That ain't even an investment. That's just you blowing money. You see what I'm saying? Don't buy nothing that you can't buy twice. You don't remember nothing else I said. Don't buy nothing that you can't buy twice. Period.
That's real shit, man. I appreciate you coming out here, man, and talk the truth teller. As a matter of fact, let the people know exactly who came out here to holler at you, Walk.
Hey, man, Truth Teller TV, man. It don't get no realer than bro. Bro really out here in the trenches getting a real deal for y'all folks. Like, I just came back from the West Coast. I've been on the East Coast, like, and every time, like, I make sure I be in tune with bro. Like, I be, like, even when I'm out of town, I'm watching bro episodes. Cause bro be really keeping the streets in tune with the streets. Like, bro out here for real.
Love, bro.